gets crushed down. He goes, what the hell? And it's Sakura. He says, Mom, are you okay? She said, then he gets punched by Sakura through the wall. He goes, damn it, what the hell did I do? And he's still flying. Then he crashes into the Hokage office. Then she has her punch. She dodges saying, shoot! Trying to dodge. He says, what the hell is wrong with her? If this is some kind of training exercise, it's not funny. Then he gets kicked through the wall. Now she says, are you okay? He goes, no, I'm not. Damn it. He says, what's going on? He says, Mom's gone crazy. Then out of nowhere, he sees Boruto crash through the window. He says, Boruto! Naruto says, Boruto, are you right? He says, Mom's gone insane! Then out of nowhere, Inojin comes flying into the Hokage office, going boom! He says, Inojin, are you alright? He says, my mom's gone crazy! He says, I guess all of our moms have. Then out of nowhere, alright, this is a theory. Actually, no. Shikadai goes flying through a window then. Boom. He says, you guys are breaking my windows! He says, it's not our fault our moms are gone crazy! Christian says, who do you guys think got the worst punch? Who do you think got the worst out of all of it? Christian and Shikadai at the same time say, me. They say, what did your mom do? He says, maybe punch down my door, punch me through, then punch me again, then punch me through the Hokage thing. What did yours do? Give you a simple slap? He says, then all four of the moms, Christian goes, shit, what did we do? Christian says, God, then Naruto jump away saying, sorry guys, I can't right now, I can't deal with that. Then Christian says, everyone hands in the middle. They go, right. Then he body flickers them out, going, shoo. Then they land on top of Sarda, Chocho, Sumire, and Wasabi, and Namida. They go, ah. He says, what are you guys doing? He says, I don't know. Our moms just went crazy. I got punched through the Hokage's office, so did Shikadai, and so did the rest of us. Sarda says, Mom's gone insane? He says, basically. Then they see four figures. Christian says, ah, shit. Then jumps to the left going, ah. Then he looks and says, Sarda, since when the hell did Mom have the Sharingan? She says, what are you talking about? He looks in her eyes and sees that she has red eyes, not the Sharingan. He says, that's red eyes, not the Sharingan, baka. He says, He goes, Sarda, don't catch it. Then he throws Shuriken. Sarda says, are you crazy? They cut Sakura in the cheek, but then it instantly regens. Christian goes, shoot. Then he says, brace for impact. All of them jump in the air for a punch. Christian says, I won't let you hurt them. Wind style barrier! Wind style air barrier! Blocking the strikes going, ah! But then the wind barrier cracks and then goes, He goes, damn it! And gets punched by Sakura in the face. He goes, what the hell is wrong with them? Then he cuts with a kunai. He goes, shink! He goes, Jesus Christ, my head's gonna get punched in. So I don't keep on dodging. Then he goes, Sharingan! Then kicks Sakura back going, but then she just blocks it going, he goes, damn it. He says, Gaton! Gokakyu! But then Karen, aka Karen, okay, Sasuke comes in and Heavenly Hand powers them out of the way. Okay, Kaden, can we not bring that up on stream, please? Please, like, can we not bring that up on stream? Peas and carrots, Kaden, please. No bringing that up on stream. I might just have to end this video so then the comment goes away. 'Cause that's fine, whatever. Yes, I do remember, Kaden. 'Cause technically, you can't do that. But whatever, back to the video. So then they get away, rushing away, going, what the hell has happened to them? Jumping left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Holy schnizzles. I just blast this thing in. They have to run out of Leaf Village. Finally getting out. Person does, holy shit. Holy shit. What the hell has happened? Sarda says, how do you think I know? He says, well, I think we should run. Shikedai says, shadow possession jutsu. Controlling them, stopping them from going. He says, that's not going to last too long. He says, yeah, I know that. Then Christian slaps a paralysis seal saying, get sealed, buddy. Then they're really stuck. He says, syrup style, water style, syrup trap. When they fall on the floor, they get stuck in a syrup trap. They go, He says, we have enough time, run. Shikedai is a clone, and then they're running. They go, get out. But then a cloud of dust comes rushing at them. Christian plants wires that stop them, and also paper bomb kunai around the village, so then when they go after them, Christian goes, ah! And backflip. But then he gets hit. Christian gets hit flying out of the village. He goes, ah! Going, dum. Then Boruto gets 8 trigram 64 palm out of the village, going boom. Then Shikedai gets wind-scythed out of the village. Also Sarada gets punched out of, well, Sarada doesn't get. Inojin gets freaking mind transferred AA boy out of the village, and they go, dang it! But then when they go to attack Sarada, Cho-Cho, it's the only way they refuse. They go, stopping themselves. Christian says, oh, for fuck's sake! Damn it! He says, what? And why so mad? He says, they don't attack them, but they attack us? What the hell is going on here? He says, I really feel like nuking the Leaf Village. He goes, you know that'll kill tons of people, right? He says, yeah, never mind, I don't want to do it. He pulls out a grenade and goes, and throws a grenade exploding them. They go, ah! He says, what the hell? Why'd you throw a grenade? He says, they were literally right there. He goes, run! But then they get cornered. Christian says, that's it! Pulls out a grenade and puts it in his mouth, saying, you come near, I'll pull off the top and explode myself, and you guys will be coming with me. They go, ah! Then they step closer, and then he pulls off the grenade thing and swallows it, going. Then he goes, ah! Shikedai and Boruto say, no! Then he goes, boom! And explodes them along with him. He goes, brrr! But then he poofs. He says, that was a clone, dum-dums. Then he activates Sharingan, going Uchiha Shuriken Jutsu, pinning them in their pressure points, knocking them out, going. But then he runs. But then they wake up, back up to a ground-shaking, earth-shattering punch. He goes, pull my fist to the earth. We turn it up, yeah. He says, maybe. He says, I think they're under mind control. Boruto says, right, dips. I'm pretty sure they are. He says, person says, why don't we use like a catchphrase or something to maybe bring their memories back? He says, what does our, he says, the Team 7 song, kind of? He says, I guess that could kind of work. Person says, I'll sing it. He says, we just have to say our lines from it, like, you say blah blah blah, Sarada says blah blah blah, I say blah blah blah, and Mitsuki says blah blah blah. Then Christian activates the Sharingan, Boruto activates the Jowagon, and Sarada activates her Sharingan. Mitsuki activating a tiny bit of Sage Bone, and they're dodging out of the way. Well, Shikedai and then get out of the way. Shikedai and Inojin get out of the way. Boruto throws a kunai saying, Sarada jumps in for a punch and crushes the ground below them, saying, Christian shoots a dragon flame, going, then, thing goes, then Mitsuki goes. They don't remember that. They start to remember a little bit, going, then they say their children's names. Christian goes, and holding down Sakura, going. Then Sasuke sees this and says, what are you doing? He says, they're under mind control. We got to stop them. He goes, He He says, what did you do to basically get them back? Dang it. Be quieter. There we go. Then Boruto jumps to the left, throwing a shooting or going for a Rasengan, going. Then Sword appears behind him, going fire. Then goes saying fire fist, going. Then Christian creates a Chidori and activates the 3 Tomoe, going. Then Mitsuki with a snake with a heavy mimi cuts, going. Then disappears. Christian disappears and goes and says, and Christian and Boruto both go, putting their Chidori and Rasengan together, going Rasen Chidori, blowing them up with a giant explosion. Then they get right back up, healing all their wounds. Christian says, how would I like this? He says, there's only one way to do this. He says, there's only one way to stop them. He says, they need to feel so much pain that they finally relieve out of this. He says, you don't mean, he says, he activates the 3 Tomoe, going. He has a little bit of a sad expression, going. He gets a little sad and goes, what's after that? Chido. He goes, he said, Boruto holds him back, saying, are you crazy? You're gonna kill them. He says the village is more important than family. Then disappears and stabs Sakura through the stomach, going. Then disappears and stabs Hinata, going. Then Tamari, then Karin. He goes. Then Ino too, going. Boruto with tears in her eyes, so is Shikadai, and so is Hinojin. They're yelling, why did you do that? Then their eyes turn normal, and then the hole in their stomach returns back to normal. He goes. Christian is shaking because of what he just did, but he had to do it. Then he falls to his knees, going, I just did that. Then passes out because of how much trauma he's experiencing for what he just did. Then all the kids fall down, going. Sakura, Ino, Kaden, and Hinata both see their children on the floor. They say, what the heck happened? Naruto looks at their eyes, looks straight into Hinata's eyes, saying, okay. He says, he says, you guys had red eyes, which were controlling you, made them attack your kids for some reason, but you didn't attack the girls. You only attacked them, which is kind of suspicious. He says, what do you mean, Naruto? I mean, we didn't just target the boys. Why'd we do that? He says, look, I have no idea. You destroyed the Hokage Tower, which I'm kind of still triggered about. He says, I'm pretty sure they're traumatizedly injured because of what they had to do to get you guys back to normal. He said, they sit down, the kids are sleeping at Boruto's house. They sit down for tea, talking about what the heck happened and what the sacrifices they made. He says, then the first one to wake up is Christian. He goes, oh, and says, then he looks and says, okay, good, no red eyes. He sits down and says, hi. They say, hello. He says, so what did happen when we were mind controlled? He says, basically, you punched me, Sakura punched me through the Hokage Tower. She goes, I'm so sorry, and hugs him. He says, you also, Hinata sent Boruto flying through. Tamari did the same, and so did Ino. That was kind of funny, because also, at least I not only have to experience the pain of being sent through walls. Then, you chased us throughout the village when we put traps, and easily got past all of them. You have a regeneration ability. Then Boruto said the squad be putting in work, we turning up, yeah. Sarada said, put my fist to the earth, he says, Naruto, he says, Lord Seventh, play it. He goes, fine. He says, he says, that's what Boruto said, this is what Sarda said. As she proceeded to punch the ground, I officially said, Sakura says, you would say that. You get that from your father. He loved to make people bleed till they hurt, until he avenged his clan. Then Mitsuki said, he says, that's what basically we did, but that didn't really do anything to y'all, so I made the ultimate sacrifice. He says, what was that? He says, I'd rather demonstrate than say. The words will not fill what I did. He goes, his Sharingan flares, and then he goes, he says, you stabbed us with your Chidori? He says, it was the only way to get you guys back. He says, plus you guys had then they look at their stomachs and see that it's normal. He says, the regeneration ability kicked in before you guys lost your mind controls. So that's why, if your mind control was lost, then you guys would have been killed. He says, and that took all of me out. I was traumatized after killing 4 people that I knew were technically kind. He thinks and says, are you guys my friends? I don't know. He says, I mean, 3 out of 4 you aren't I'm not sure about. One of them you're definitely not my friend, because when you're a parent. So, then he explains over it, and they go, we're so sorry, when their children come out, and they hug their children. Christian says, and that's it for this part. I'll do